Today we're here with Wayne Strachan of the Fort Frances Lakers for the 7th episode of the weekly Laker Weekly Report. How are you today, Wayne?
Not too bad. Thanks, Jay.
Can you comment, in the last 9 games you guys have gone 4-4-0-1. Can we talk a little bit about the past week?
Well, I guess if we go back to the games, last weekend, kind of a weekend to move past from. Just, I guess, struggled against Minnesota, and maybe it was a little bit of lack of respect for their ability, and they worked hard and harder than us to obviously beat us on Friday night, and probably by taking them a little bit for granted, we gave them that opportunity, and then when we came on to play our game, it was too late, and we tried everything we could, but their goalie made some very key saves through the third period to prevail for them and obviously beat us. The next night, against Dryden at home here, I thought, I would have took our effort on Friday night from Saturday for sure, and we played Dryden pretty tight to the third period, and then some defensive breakdowns and a couple penalties, and you can't give the GM Ice Dogs that kind of opportunities. They're too good of a team, and they make you pay for it, and that's exactly what they did through the third period. So moving past, I guess Thunder Bay on Thursday and Friday. Thursday is kind of a bit of a strange game, up and down on both sides, and a lot of opportunities to score goals, and we come out on the right end, and maybe not the prettiest win of the season, but definitely we'll take it, and a lot of the players really rose to the challenge and played a pretty good hockey game. And then last night, I thought we were in control for the first 40 minutes of play, and a real good test for us going into the third, and probably a test we need at this time of the year, especially against a team of the North Stars caliber, and we just didn't respond. We didn't have the battle or the drive or the fight in us, and obviously allowed them to come back and win the hockey game in the third period. So a little bit of a downer, I guess, from a coaching standpoint, that we didn't rise up to that challenge and finish off the game, and especially at this time of the year when we're going to need it, coming into the Survivor Series in a couple weeks' time here. So that's kind of the week in a nutshell, and we'll prepare for, I guess, Tuesday now against Thunder Bay again.
Now, like you mentioned us over, after the games, and sometimes, a little bit of stress comes with it. But in the past week, you had mentioned a little bit about the goaltending and about the defensive game being a little soft, and your battling being a little bit soft. Now, is that just frustration after the game, or is that what happened the past week?
No, it's I believe what happened. It's not that we're getting bad goaltending. It's just, I guess, at times when we need a save, or the save's made and then it goes through the goalie and trickles into the net, I guess we just need to battle maybe a little harder between the pipes. But everything, I guess, that we do is I guess, leading up to the scoring chances happening, and we'll take last night, for example. We're winning 2-1 going into the third. On their tying goal, one of their D comes down the ice and takes a shot probably around the middle of the top of the circles to the blue line. Our goalie makes the save. Rebound bobbles a little bit in front of him, but it's a 1-on-2, and our D, neither one of our D picked the D up. He goes right to the net, and he's able to get an opportunity to score the goal. And to me, in that situation, one of our D should have finished a check or at least picked up the guy and stopped him from getting to the net. And our second goal, or their winning goal, or leading up to their winning goal, we have a perfect opportunity to get the puck out at the blue line. All we have to do is use the boards, and we throw the puck to the middle of the ice, in which we turn it over, and their guy has a couple quick steps on our D, and our D eventually has to haul him down, or hauls him down, and leads to the power play opportunity, and they get the game-winning goal on it. And it's just those little mistakes that we've talked about time and time again, I guess, since the beginning of the season. And at some point or throughout the year, should have been in our guys' minds, I guess, and finishing checks and getting pucks out, using the boards, little things like that help you win hockey games aren't still happening now. So it's, I guess, frustration to me because kind of haven't grown in those aspects, and guys don't want to listen or buy into what we're trying to tell them.
And when they get to this level, it's something that should just be second nature, right?
Well, you can watch the NHL and see the same mistakes at some point. So the best hockey players in the world make them too. But I guess just from being an elite level or players at this level coming up through elite levels to obviously get this opportunity, or most of them coming up through elite levels to get this opportunity. Yeah, you think they would have been coached in those aspects and have that in their mind, and some of our vets have been here for 2 or 3 years and have heard this over and over and over, and still make the mistakes as well. So it's just frustration, I guess, and
yeah,
to keep plugging away to drill it in their heads in the next couple of weeks.
And like I say, you're going into this week, your 2 final games, and you play the top 2 teams again. And like I say, lately you've fared well against Thunder Bay and Dryden being the top team. They're like I say, a top team to play this year. Now, those 2 games, unfortunately, it's looking like you're going to have to play the Survivor Series in the first round of playoffs.
Yeah.
And you guys have struggled a little bit, struggled a little bit with Minnesota. What do you guys have to do going into the final 2 games to prepare for the Iron Rangers for the Super Series, or the Survivor Series?
Well, we'll practice tomorrow and Monday, and we're going to continue to keep working on our systems and obviously keep drilling the little aspects into their minds defensively that we need to take care of, and obviously to play the top 2 teams it's a good challenge for the week, and obviously if we want to have success in the playoffs, we're going to have to play at a high level of play, and obviously Tuesday and Friday we're going to need that hard work ethic and playoff mentality, and we've played Thunder Bay tough the last 3 or 4 games we've played them, and Dryden's kind of beat us handily the last couple times, but it's not that the effort isn't there, and we just need to learn, I guess, how to win those games or how to keep the game tight and give ourselves an opportunity to win. So those are things we'll work on and obviously prepare for. In the Survivor Series, we're not sure who our opponent is right now. Minnesota won't make the playoffs. It's only the top 5 teams that make them. So right now we will be in 5th, and we know that, and we're just kind of waiting to see how everything else plays out. If you look at the standings, I think 2nd through 4th, there's 5 points separating the 3 teams, and towards the end of the week, I think they all play each other at least once. So some key matchups, and we probably won't really know the outcome. Maybe after tonight it'll be a clearer picture with Dryden and Thief River Falls, but we will probably have to wait till next weekend to really see the true outcome of who's going to be 4th and where we'll go, I guess, around the 21st or 22nd to start the series.
And that's again, not from a coach's point of view, because as a coach's point of view, it's a lot of times, I know off the record who you say, people like to say who they like to play, but going statistic-wise, it looks like, in my opinion, English River would probably be the better match for you guys when it comes down to the stats to be successful compared to the Norskies, right?
Well, I think if you look at both teams, and I guess who we've played better against, it's probably, I'm going to lean towards the Norskies a little bit. A lot of close games, a lot of hard-fought games between both teams, and probably would be a very exciting series. With English River, they beat us pretty handily at the start of the year, and obviously we improved from that point, and lately we've had some good battles with them as well. So whomever it is, and I'm definitely not gonna name one of the teams or give them any more motivation than we need, but we're gonna have to be at our best, and we're going to have the work ethic and that mentality of playoff hockey, and it's harder, tougher, stronger, and if we can rise up to that, and get a couple guys back from injury, I think anything can happen, and it's kind of the message we're kind of trying to send to the guys, and we've talked to several people away from the coaching staff, I guess, and there's a lot of people who don't really think that we can amount to anything in the playoffs, and we're going to try to prove them wrong. And if you talk to some people who have been around hockey and whatnot, they can see that we've never really had our best potential lineup together at one time, and if we could get that, then and come together quickly, I guess, we might have an opportunity to open some eyes up, and you never know what can happen once playoffs come around.
And it doesn't matter if you're playing Adam, Pewee, or whatever level at. Playoffs is a brand new animal. It's a totally different, brand new season, right?
For sure, and upsets happen at every level in the playoffs, and it's just working for breaks. Goalie gets hot at the right time. The hockey gods are on your side to in all aspects to help you out, and things come together. So that's what we're striving for, and obviously it's been kind of an up and down season, but once it's over next Friday, we can look forward to bigger and brighter things, hopefully, and things come together for for our hockey team to mount a good attack and give it all we got in the playoffs.
And it's different compared, if you live below, I say you're 8 hours or 12 hours north of Sault Ste. Marie, but anything north of Parry Sound, they're used to playing, southern Parry Sound, they're used to playing when the grass is green. Where here, the boys want to still be playing when the grass is green in the north, and that's usually late April. So it's something that they really have to step up to get to that point, right?
Oh, for sure. And the weather being as crazy as it is, who knows when the grass is going to be green this year. But definitely our goal will be to embrace the playoffs as a new season, and obviously, we want to keep the Bill Salonen Cup in Fort Frances if we can, and we're going to set out to make our best effort once Game 1 comes around of the Survivor Series.
Well, good luck in this upcoming week, and we'll talk to you after you play Thunder Bay.
Okay, sounds great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jay.